Let's get this party started.
One experience for anybody who tells me something that happened last time.
We were
Get
attacked by
those.
mummies.
Okay, I heard Gibdos,
I said mummies.
mummies. There are Gibdos.
Damn it. We got broke out of sort of prison with some help.
You did get some help to break out of prison.
We're working with a person that can teleport us somewhere.
Mm.
Don't know where we're gonna go yet, but we're gonna be teleporting there.
Yes, you are. You are in a room in the depths of the Shadow Temple where you can be teleported somewhere.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yeah.
Queen Zelda might not be dead.
Queen Zelda may not be dead. That is what
We also
your person suspects.
we also answered riddles 3 from a Poe.
And wasn't there a boat thing? We went across a boat with a creepy guy.
Yep.
Coolest looking Poe ever, who had an awesome scythe.
What did we fight? We fought something and we beat the hell out of it.
You fought a Stalfos. You fought
that's what it was.
a Reded and a Gibdo. And
Yeah.
you did not fight a Poe.
Nope.
Oh.
We outquizzed it. Yeah.
Eugene Amon, who is probably why we're in the Shadow Temple, is actually on a mission from Queen Zelda. And we were like on a sus list. And that's why, so it's like kind of slightly, I don't know if accident is the right term, but we're technically on the same team.
Something like that.
We don't know. We might be.
Cool. Everybody gets one experience.
Yes.
Yes.
I
So
love
you got ganked in Hyrule Castle Town and woke up in the Shadow Temple. A Sheikah person who you've been calling Hidaeya has escorted you through the Shadow Temple to a room where they can teleport you somewhere. That's pretty much it. When we last left off, you had all narrowly escaped a couple of a Redead and a Gibdo from paralyzing you and sucking out your life force, barreling into a room where along the wall, like it's this dome-shaped room, alongside the walls are various carvings and depictions of the kingdom of Hyrule around you. And in the middle is this glowing blue sigil or platform. But standing in the room whenever you enter is a figure that you recognize as Sayaka, the Violet Maiden, the Sage of Shadow.
She was the one that was at the funeral.
Yes, she was one of the 7 people who was like sitting behind the casket.
Can you say her name one more time? I'm trying to be really good with my notes.
Sayaka, Sayaka. And her 2 titles are the Violet Maiden and the Sage of Shadow.
Actually, I used to have a student that had that name.
And
your student's name was Sage of Shadow?
No, Sayaka.
Violet Maiden, duh.
Just like
and as you all recognize this, and she recognizes that you all have entered the room. She is a Sheikah, so she has long white hair, red eyes, and in the middle of her forehead is an eye-shaped tattoo with a tear that like goes down to like the bridge of her nose. It begins glowing violet for a brief moment and then quickly dispels. And there's a look of recognition. Hidaeya speaks up and says, "Stand aside, Sage." Sayaka nods. "I won't stop, Your Highness. I simply want to better understand the situation at hand. Clearly, moves are being made in the shadows and is leading us to act against our own best interests. Hidaeya says, well, you would know better than I what's happened. Cypher says, it's complicated, and Hidaeya cuts her off. I am not a child. You are not protecting me from keeping this from me. Tell me what you know. And Cypher takes a long breath. A week ago, Queen Zelda asked for us to allow her entry into the Sacred Realm. She seemed worried, but convicted. We opened the way, and after an hour, she commanded us to close the way. We did. We haven't heard from her since. Hours later, we tried to scry into the Sacred Realm, but it had changed, twisted. It had become a dark world, and we couldn't feel her life force any longer. Chancellor Oza later approached us with a letter Queen Zelda had written before, saying that if she didn't return, Provost Eugene Amon had her approval for some task. There weren't many details, but when the Shadow Hands found him, he explained. He had stolen a supply of time shift stones from the Temple of Time and planned to use them to directly investigate the myths of Hyrule, to understand the patterns of disasters, straighten out the contradictions between the legends, and help Hyrule plan for the next time something like the Reign of Malice happens again. The Sheikah tribe is sworn to serve the royal family. If Queen Zelda commanded us to help this Sage of Time, especially as a last wish, we are duty-bound to comply. That's it. That's the whole story. Does that satisfy you, Your Highness? It turns to you all. Any other questions, or where do you want to go?
Wait,
Do you?
Meta, did she just say Your Highness?
Mm-hmm.
Sayaka said Your Highness whenever she was speaking about Hidaeya.
We got sheeped. We just got fucking sheeped.
So I think Virus is gonna lean into Hidaeya and like whisper, "Do we trust her or do I hit her?"
I trust her.
Okay. I mean, like,
Or
you
I trust
kind of,
her.
yeah. She kind of came at you hot, and you were like, "Don't talk to me like that." Meh. So like, if it was a little, I got your back. It's kind of what I'm saying.
Yeah, agreed. Like, we have your back, but who are you? Who? Who? Who are you?
I didn't know we had an owl in our group. Sorry.
Get those hoots out of chat. Sikol was saying that to Hidaeya.
You just start. Who are you?
Like I said, if you need to refer to me as something, Hidaeya works.
Double sheeked up on a Sunday afternoon.
But
The
she
sun
said,
is not out.
Your Highness. So like, I feel like I don't really know. But do we need to like call you something like higher? I feel like we're kind of lower. Like, is there some protocol here?
Hidaeya works.
Can I roll an intellect to see if we can piece together who Hidaeya is?
Mhm.
Okay.
Y'all are super interested. She's like, Hidaeya works, and I'm like, okay, works for me.
What difficulty would you rate it as? 4, 5, 2.
Well, first off, I need to roll for Hidaeya's Cypher,
Fair.
which is letting them do this.
Oh, one moment then. Let's do it. Okay. You roll a cipher. I can roll a cipher. Let's do it because I want a free space just in case. I am going to use my lens of truth.
Okay.
Thank you for the nod.
Get
for that.
it.
Cypher level is 6. And the fact that Sayaka was referring to them as Your Highness would lower the difficulty by 1.
Okay.
And I think that's it.
Okay.
So, difficulty 5.
Okay.
So you need to roll a 15.
Oof. Alrighty.
But if you're using your lens of truth,
Mhm. Guys, is a comprehensive change like a full body illusion.
what level is your lens of truth?
I have it here as 1, but that
You need to
doesn't
roll
sound...
it because
You
it's
should-
1d6 plus 2. The minimum's 3.
Oh, okay. I'll just roll it, I guess. 1d6. So 1d6 plus 2, so 2 plus 2 is 4.
Okay. You can see that there is an illusion. You can't quite see through it all the way, but this is an asset on your intellect check. So
Okay.
it is now down to a 4.
Down to a 4.
Oh, ease by 3 steps. Never mind.
Oh,
So it was 5. Now it's a 2. So
okay.
you need to roll a 6.
Damn, let's go.
Okay. And I would need to spend 2 effort. Fuck it, let's do it. I'll spend 2 points for it. No! Well, that's totally okay though. 9. I rolled a 1, so.
Do you have an experience and would like to re-roll?
Yeah, let's do it. I'll re-roll. Would I need to respend my pool points?
No.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, definitely. So I need difficulty. What did we set it?
2.
New one is 2. Effort of 1. Ah, there we go.
So the projection fades, and you can see that this is happening because of a mask that Hidaeya is wearing. Past the mask, you see pauldrons and a regal dress, and the form of the person that you saw just yesterday, Princess Liana of Hyrule.
Oh. What is it? Just me seeing it, or
It's
when
just you seeing it.
Okay. Okay. So like, I'll be like kind of playing with this thing and just like looking through it real quick, and then have like a shocked look while like looking through it and being like, oh, okay. So I think I'm going to hold on to that until we're away for a little bit. But I've registered it. What about the mountains? Maybe we can go to the mountains, like trying to divert his mind, even his own mind of like, I don't want to say anything, so I'm just going to, new conversation, new topic.
First off, is Princess Leona, is that Zelda's daughter?
Granddaughter.
Granddaughter. Gotcha. Thank you.
Yeah, at this point, Zelda would be 52. Liana is late, like in the later age of 16. Like she'll be 17 pretty soon.
It's a dangerous age to be in this land.
Mm-hmm.
It's adventuring age.
I mean, if Breath of the Wild is... Oh, gee, it's my birthday. Oh, no, the world's ending. Do y'all have any other questions? There is something to be gained here. If there is an insight to be gained here, if you would like, you can spend 2 experience, and I will tell you it.
An insight. So
Does one person have to spend 2, or
Yeah, I only have 1 experience.
I only have 1? All. Oh no! Wait! I have 2.
Oh, because you got your extra bonus point. Yeah, that's why I said it. I also have 2, so if we want to do that, I can drop them. If one person needs to spend it all, I could do it.
For sure.
Yeah, if you wanted to.
Okay.
Cool.
Who?
I'll drop it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you would like to pay for this insight.
Yep.
There's a high-ranking member of the Sheikah here who seems to be very on board with you. There's also the Princess of Hyrule here, who seems to be in very good relations with the Sheikah. On the day that you arrived in Castletown, your train was stopped by a Sheikah person.
Mm-hmm. And is it that same person?
No.
Okay, but they clearly have their eye on us for some reason.
That something was weird and ominous about that interaction. These two seem like they may be people to ask about it.
What? So when we were traveling here, there and kind of more addressing the sage, but kind of to everyone, but like trying to not show that I know who Hidaeya is. There was someone who monitored us or was looking at us with some device. I think they were Sheikah. Does that ring any bells to any of you? They stopped our train with these spectral chains. I just maybe they're after us too. Just wanted to kind of get some of your insight to see what that maybe was.
That doesn't sound like anybody in the tribe, or at least nobody was supposed to be monitoring any trains that day. Can you describe them a little bit more?
Yeah. I don't remember everything, but Tutuk would kind of describe. Let me see what I wrote in my notes for them.
Do big gold chains mean anything to you?
Seems like a stasis rune.
Yeah. Well, they did that, and then they made the door so like sealed shut that even I couldn't break out of it, and I hardly felt in the damn cart. I hardly fit in the damn cart. So
The only thing I wrote was tech person stopped our train with magic chains. So I don't remember the exact description of the person who stopped us, but I'm sure Tutuk would have had better notes than me.
Yeah, if you were to describe like the gear that they were wearing, specifically like the clamshell device that they were tapping on, and that there was this distinctive like purple glow to a lot of it, like this pink purple glow.
Definitely would mention those things.
There's a like shocked look on Liana and a not guilty, but upset, and clearly knowing that there's a little bit more weight to that on Sayaka. Hidaeya turns to Sayaka and says, "Could Megara the Keen have returned?" How? And Sayaka just sort of the Furies weren't killed. they were sealed within the Sacred Realm, encased in amber. I fear that may be part of what Queen Zelda was looking into before she was lost to us.
He said Magira the Keen.
Yes, I meant for it to be Megara.
Ah. Okay.
Should we worry about them contacting us or reaching us out again?
Yes.
Should we avoid them?
Yes.
Okay. Is there a way we can communicate to you if we see them again or anything like that?
I mean, I don't have a way for you to communicate with us. That would be really up for you to find a way. But
Okay.
yeah,
So
stay away from them.
if we run into them again and we're not in a position to where we can leave, do you have any tips and tricks on how to, like, I don't know, hit them or otherwise, like, engage enough to buy time to escape? Because last time we encountered them, they stopped us from moving, and like stopped our train from moving. So I think the likelihood that we'll be able to just avoid them is
Who are they
probably
targeting?
low.
The Chook will kind of like as inconspicuously as possible kind of look over. Sorry, Ethan, what's your character's name?
Thorin.
Soren, and kind of like check and see what Soren's reaction is, so not to kind of out them at all.
Sora's just kind of like trying to process it all. Just kind of like, there's pieces here. Hasn't quite got it all figured out yet, necessarily. It's just waiting. Doesn't want to like say anything to make the situation worse. Soren's very much like, if I say things, I will say the wrong thing. Silent.
So I think
Important people in the room.
Datuk will be like, I think they stopped our train, but we can't be 100% positive for who
And
they
nobody
were.
was hurt.
Nobody was taken or hurt. Just
My
our
ego
car
was hurt.
other than your ego, sorry. But this they scanned our train car, or kind of looked at us.
Do they know who we are? We were just riding a train.
I doubt it.
Oh.
I mean, they should have been encased in amber for forever, but at the very least, they haven't been in Hyrule for 35 years.
Ooh.
They were Megara and her companions were the ones who started everything last time. They were the ones who assassinated the sages.
Oh. Companions?
Megara the Keen, Alecto the Mighty, and Tisiphone the Dauntless.
What was the second one?
The Mighty.
Alecto the
Megara,
Mighty.
Electo, cool. And Tisiphone.
So there's 3 we should look out for, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Were all 3 of them encased in amber?
As far as we knew. But
We got them furies.
Liana Tech Tips. Sorry, I was thinking about it the whole time and it came to me. I just needed to say it. That of course my character doesn't say that. And so okay. I feel like, and what's like the average age of a Hylian? Or like I mean like a lifespan, not the age, like the lifespan.
Like 120.
Okay, so I feel like I was probably around when that happened. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you said that these are the people who assassinated the sages, does that include
Yeah.
Micah? All of a sudden, like you get like that anime like shing like
Your eyes are just like covered in shade except for like little
So,
pupils.
Virus, are you making a declaration?
I am making a declaration that I'm going to which one of them or all of them were involved in the assassination.
As far as you know, all of them.
Cool. So then like Virus is gonna do this grand thing where he like puts his trident down and like all of a sudden water starts like pooling up from out from around him and like floating all around him. And sorry, I gotta move my cat. he
Darling,
said, yeah,
ruining my moment.
Charlie. And he says, I swear on my life that I will avenge Mika and slay Megara, Electo, and Tisiphone if it's the last thing that I do.
To experience.
Woohoo!
Oh, that's a big task. Yeah.
That's a huge task.
I mean, we don't want you to do that alone, and it seems very important. So,
Micah was my charge. I was
oh,
on his guard when he was assassinated. So it is a failure of mine that he fell. And I will never fail my people again, and I will avenge his death.
Okay, so killing.
Well, that's why I carry a trident, one spot for each of their heads.
Ah, creative.
So, the mountains, anywhere, specific mountains, anywhere specific that you want to go.
I mean, I know the area, and we could go. There's lots of places we could go. We don't. She would start. Blair doesn't know all the spots, but Blair would be naming off any spot other than the Rito Village.
Okay.
Very like circling, avoiding naming any of that. But that's just the character. Not saying that we don't.
So, Tabantha Town, Medley Town.
Yeah, she's saying, and this year I did like the, or this one or this one.
What's the Rito Village?
No,
that one sounds interesting.
It's just a place.
But it's a village. That means they're going to have good food.
Mm-hmm. And a place for us to rest.
I do love my rest.
And a post office, maybe.
Oh,
Maybe you'll know some people there.
Yeah.
There's definitely all of those things, and yes, but it's not. It's just a village.
Okay, I have to know where I'm sending you.
No, we can definitely go there. She's just like we can definitely
Dancing
go.
This is in character.
Oh.
This is Hidaeya or the princess who was just like, I need to know where I'm sending y'all.
Okay.
How about we vote on a count of 3?
Okay.
Just say the name of one of those words. I'm gonna vote for the village. You ready?
Like the village idea.
1, 2, 3. Village.
Anywhere than the village. Oh, okay.
Soren,
Yeah.
deciding vote.
Sword and the wolf are just like looking at each other, and then just look back at everybody else and just like the village.
And then I'm gonna pick up Darley and I'm gonna be like, village, like try to mouth like Darley's voting for the village too.
Sikol's gonna put on her little hood that she has and just pulls it like really close to her face and is like, okay, I guess we can go there.
Someone's like digging through her bag trying to find like warmer clothing, and keeps pulling out like scarves, but they're made out of silk, and she's just like, and like puts them back in, and then just like finds like a burlap looking like thing, is like, okay, this will work, and then just like ties it around her neck. Just like, I am not made for these climates.
Rito Village. Hidaeya puts their hand to the ground. The runes glow with a bright blue, and all of you are enveloped in this blue light, and it gets very, very cold. You are outside on this like island on this frozen lake. In the center of the lake is this very, very tall spire of rock. And around it, there are these wooden houses that sort of hang out around the side. And in the directly in front of you, there's a like stone archway that leads into the rock. Sikol, you would recognize this as the entrance to Rito Village, and specifically inside of this rock is a large open area. It's like a hollow thing going all the way up the spire, but this is the Eyrie of Rito Village. But here you are on the outside on an island in the middle of Lake Totori.
As soon as we bamf there, Sikol is making sure to stand directly behind Virus.
And it is like early afternoon.
I have an announcement, everyone. I'm sorry I didn't say this earlier. I didn't want to compromise anyone in our situation. Just a little note. Hidaeya is Princess Liana. Just thought I would say that.
What?
Yeah, that's why she was called Your Highness. I wanted to say it earlier, but I don't want to compromise anyone.
Yeah, I didn't follow protocol at all. That would have been great to know ahead of time. Like,
I mean, all of this is so cool and like cooler than anything I've ever done before. But what? We were just on a train.
Yeah.
It's not to tell everyone. I believe the point of a disguise is to not be treated differently.
Yeah.
Oh.
But since we're traveling together,
so it's a good thing that I didn't adhere to protocol.
Yeah.
Ah.
So I just wanted to make sure everyone knew that. I don't like keeping secrets if I don't have to. So, yeah.
This is insane. Anybody else feel that this is insane? But like cool.
It's a lot. It's a lot. It's definitely an
Insane
adventure.
in the membrane.
Insane in the membrane.
Are you going to be okay though?
Me?
Being here? Yeah. You seem to be hiding.
I'm not hiding. I'm just walking directly behind Vera so y'all can you can get the full effect. I don't want to be in anybody's way, you know. This short little bird person say like that all of y'all are probably taller than. Yeah, just I mean I'll probably wear my hood and it probably maybe try not to be seen by a few people,
That's okay. If you ever need to talk
Speculate.
about how cold it is or how crazy everything is, you can always talk with me.
How are you going to be our guide if you're behind me and can't see anything?
I can whisper. I know where we're going. I'm from here.
Ah, okay. Well, and then Datuk will probably go to the side, like kind of offset from Virus, so that Datuk will be like covering, like
It's like a little,
Sikol, like at a diagonal angle from the front. Yeah.
a little like
Sikol,
yes. Oh, I already found out.
if if you would not like to interrupt this intrusion, standing at the entrance of Rito Village it's a guard post, and some it's about the time for the entry guard to change shifts, and you can clock that two of them are talking, and one of them just sort of like nods out in your direction, and as they get relieved off of duty,
Do I
they-
see them nod in our direction?
one sec. They go and fly up to the 4th level of the Erie, where your parents live.
Oh.
Well, like they live on that level.
Mm.
So the intrusion is, yes, you got clocked.
Oh shit. No, I feel like that's pretty on brand.
Okay.
So.
Then you get 1 experience, and someone else will get 1 experience.
Ooh, I'm gonna get. Oh no! Don't plead! Don't plead! Damn it. I have to remember everybody's name. I was okay.
Gavin did just spend 2 experience.
Yes, Datuk, I'm gonna give it to you because you sacrificed some experience for us. So thank you so much.
If I noticed them nod, and I'll be like, "Oh, guys, my reputation precedes us, so they've noticed me already. This is great."
What?
Yeah, they nodded, they pointed, and they were like, "Oh, look at that guy. He's awesome."
Does anyone have a cape? Is anyone wearing a cape or
I have
some?
a jacket.
I have like a huge cloak. like Soren's like hood, like half looking like the Grim Reaper, just like hood up, full black cloak, just like trying to stay cool.
If your cloak is big
Warm, I
enough,
guess.
if your cloak is big enough, not in like a invasive kind of way, but just like the end of it, Sikol's probably gonna like run over to it and like put it over her already hooded head and just be like, "Oh, I'm in so much trouble."
There's just a beak sticking out at like belly button level of the cloak. Just like,
Because Garuda are tall, right? Like they're very large.
yeah,
Tall and thin.
yeah. Probably like what, like a solid foot and a
Like
half taller than
7 or 8
Hylians.
feet.
Yeah, they're like tall.
I like
everybody's tall except for Hylians.
Yeah. Oh wait, how tall are Highlands?
Like people size.
Oh, okay. So like I'm
Sheik,
still like
Sheik and
5.
Hylians are normal people size. Gerudo are like 7 or 8 foot tall. And then like Zora and Rito are like 9 to 10 feet.
I'm just saying I'm not tall
Oh my
because
God.
I'm younger, and I also
Okay.
categorize myself as smaller. But maybe I'll get tall.
Meanwhile, like if Zora's average height,
Zora and
like,
Rito males are like 10 feet tall.
and I'm like
And then
12 foot.
I think for both of them, Zora and Rito females are like 6 or 7.
Damn. Like double hooded up. Just gonna be like, oh, I guess we should go in.
Okay. Do we someone else can lead? We can just tell us where to go.
Soren, can I stay here?
Yes, it is warmer in here now.
Oh, yeah, we can leave. It's fine. She'll just kind of like,
Is it like feet on feet situation so that like they're just like walking on it?
I think it's like the front of the cloak like moves a little bit, and it's just like this kind of like weird inchworm looking thing moving. But very silly for sure.
Where would you lead us?
Okay, so just so Blair knows, we are trying to get information about one of the spots on the map, right?
Yeah. So the spot on the map is a bit further north of Rito Village.
Okay. I guess Sikol would maybe try to seek out like this is the hard part when you write down names and then you don't say them out loud before now. Ronek, I think is what I
Okay.
said. So is probably gonna seek him out. She knows eventually she's gonna have to go up there to her parents, but is probably gonna seek him out first, just to see if we can get some intel on like maybe what exactly this spot is, and stuff like that.
Sure. So the rest of you, as you walk in, here on the first floor, there is an inn at the very back, and in the front, like immediately to the left of this, just like wide. I don't even know what to call it. It's not like a foyer or whatever. It's just the ground level of this cave. There's like a stall where there's just like the smell of coffee, and there's this yellow hummingbird Rito who's flitting about, and this is the Magic Bean coffee shop. And then there's the inn at the very back, and there are stairs that sort of lead up to the second level, and then again go off to the third that just like sort of wrap around the cave walls. But it looks like the Rito are just flying between the levels, except for the couple that have like wing injuries.
Okay. If we could stop to take a breather and get a cup of coffee, maybe. I know I could use it, but if we need to be somewhere right now, we can meet someone first. But that's coffee smells very, very good.
We do need to be somewhere right now, inside the coffee shop.
Like you'll see, Tatuk gets like a little worried at first of like, yeah, you're right. We're like just that kind of look of like, yeah, of course we should do what we came here to do. And then when you say that in the coffee shop, be like, okay, like just kind of that relax of like, okay, cool. Very
it's really
nice.
good.
Right.
Plus, coffee's warm. Huh?
So y'all go over to the Magic Bean shop, and immediately this hummingbird Rito just sort of comes over. Hi, my name's Elsa. You want some coffee? What kind of coffee you want? This cold, I gotta have some warm coffee. What kind of coffee you want?
I'll take whatever your cup of your strongest coffee is, as is. No honey, sugar, milk, cream, oat, anything. Just
All right,
black
come right
coffee.
up. Coffee.
Coffee.
Recommend for someone who does not normally drink the coffee.
What do you like?
Hydromelon.
We can make you a pig drink. You want a pig drink? I'll make you a little sample. Be right back.
Perhaps
What
also the coffee. Just the normal.
Little
The
sample of coffee.
coffee.
Or just normal coffee.
Sure.
All right.
Yes. I'm
What was
confused.
this? What was this Rito's name? Sorry.
Salsa.
Salsa. Oh, salsa.
CELSA.
Salsa.
Sorry.
There seems to be some extensive menu here that I cannot locate.
And she comes back with whatever you want. It's within your budget. It's warm or not in the case of the watermelon drink.
Sword will drink the pig's drink sample and say, not warm. But tastes like home.
Okay, that'll do. And I think the Took is probably gonna down his cup of coffee, even though it's like the strongest. Like he's been doing this for 40 years. Like his caffeine, like mid-level, is just too high.
Mhm.
So he'll like, can I have another as well, please?
Sure thing.
Thank
Coffee.
you.
Meta question.
Mhm.
Is it weird if I were to ask for an egg in Rito Village?
If you're asking for a bird or cuckoo egg, no.
Okay.
For a Rito egg, that would be.
Yeah, I didn't want to be like, hey, can I get an egg? And they'll be like, oh, what the? Why would you want
It's kind of weird that it's 2:00 in the afternoon, but breakfast for lunch is
Most important meal of the day.
I mean,
Serve
I
up
need a
the
couple
Rito
dozen.
egg.
At this shop, there's only the pre-made stuff.
Do
this like-
they have any like egg bite sandwiches or
Mhm.
like, yeah, ooh.
Or like honey streusel cakes.
Oh, they absolutely have that.
Yeah. We need to get one
Yes.
of those too.
Yep.
Please, Elsa.
Sure thing.
Can I use it to recover some as well? Use my recovery action?
Yeah, at this point, you're healed up.
Okay.
Oh, cool. So we get to max out our pools?
Oh, cool.
Yes.
All right, I like hearing that.
Yeah, I just didn't want to level up. I didn't want to restock her by in the room with Sayaka in case
No, that's
somebody was
fair.
just like, oh shit,
I'm going to dump points into this. Yeah.
we think she's gonna beat us up. Let's beat her up.
Somebody said fight?
I think
We're up.
you'll have noticed that Tatuk was maybe shivering a little bit because he just wears like worker clothes and his jacket, while keeping him like from dying, was still shivering a little bit. But like you just kind of see his body ease and tension after drinking his second cup and eating his streusel cake and crumbs getting stuck in his beard. Is there someone we're going to look for after this, though? Or people maybe we should avoid?
I mean, maybe. They probably already know. But my teacher might know a little bit more about this place that we're
Oh.
looking for.
I always love meeting teachers. They're so important.
He taught me a lot. Especially to deliver things and where to go and stuff like that. So yeah, I figured we could go there. He might not be mad at me, but we'll see.
Why would it be might?
At this point, people have been coming in and out of their Erie, but specifically somebody has come in from one of the second story entrances, and just sort of shakes off the snow from the outside. Sikol, if you were looking out, you would recognize that your father has just come in.
Oh shit. Sikol's gonna let me double check. Where's my- Oh, um, Sikol's gonna. Are we like sitting down, like at like a table
I
or
think so.
something?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's kind of like one of those like airport kiosks. They're just like out and open.
Mm,
So it's not
And
like
he's-
in a shop. It's like almost like a food truck, but for coffee.
Mhm.
Cool.
I think Sikol would be like about to explain, be like, and then like look around and be like, woo! And just kind of do like a squeak and try to get just like,
Have me body block you.
yeah, or like eye level, like where most of her face is hidden under this table. And it's just kind of like, keep talking, just talk about something else.
Oh boy, the weather sure is nice here today. Even though
I'm
it's
crushed.
objectively
Quieter.
very
I'm
much
crushed
bad.
by Eugene Amon betraying us. Oh.
Probably something less sensitive.
This is wonderful coffee. I love coffee.
Oh,
Coffee
coffee's
is
great.
great.
The
Yeah,
pastry
coffee
is
great.
delicious too. Like
Oh,
especially
very,
like
yep,
Coffee
very
dipping
good
it in
pastry.
coffee. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Another one. Yep.
Yeah.
What is my father doing?
He had flown down. He had shook the snow and everything off, and then he just sort of talked to like a couple of people who had come in, and then flew up to the third level where your family is.
Okay, so he's gone.
Mhm.
She's like, oh, okay, thanks, you guys. I'll
Next
And
time
then he
you
pops back out.
Coffee, 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 coffee.
Let's move out. I want to deal with this later. Just kind of like,
Who has you feeling so uncomfortable?
it's okay. We'll talk about it outside.
Make a speed defense, or if you are trying to sneak and be avoided from your father, this will be a speed check.
Gotcha.
Difficulty 4.
Okay.
Does me being loud make it harder?
Would you like to provide an asset? Or
I'd
if
like
you-
to help.
Yeah.
Asset to my father.
I'm about like I'm all
Difficult
like, who has you so uncomfortable? Am I swinging? Like I'm ready to go. Like,
Did you say it changed the difficulty?
Mhm.
Okay, 3.
Yep.
Gotcha. I keep losing my tab. Difficulty 3. Submit. Effort. Nah, I kind of want to see what happens.
ooh.
Okay, that just hits it. Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
sweet. So it's very like comical. Like she's literally trying to like be behind all of you guys, but push you all out of the place too. It's just kind of like, I'll tell you later, but it's also trying to be like behind you guys.
Mhm.
So where are you leading them?
Wherever Ronek is.
Okay. So on the second floor, where your father had come in, on that same level, there is the post office.
As we go up, she'll probably be like, "It was my dad."
Why do you avoid your
Yeah.
father? Our
So-
father's scary.
No, it's just so my job here is to like deliver mail, right? That's what I do, and I do a really good job at it. But you know, like sometimes I don't always want to come back home immediately, but I'm supposed to because I'm supposed to get more mail and take it, and so I'm really late this time. And usually when this happens, like there's like a stir, you know, like I get in trouble if I'm really late, but
Well, just
True,
blame
I
me.
haven't seen you deliver a single letter or parcel.
well, I did
That
it
seems
before
like
we
you're
met
very
up.
bad about your job.
No,
if
I did it
anything.
before. I don't have anything right now. I did it before we met up.
Does it bring you joy to deliver the mail?
okay. It's kind of like a means to an end, you know?
That sounds like no.
I don't.
No, I mean, so I never do I like take a side trip while I'm delivering the mail. But after I've delivered the mail, then just I take my time coming back home. I just want to see what else is out there, you know? I've lived here my whole life.
But
Gotta
they
get
got
those
good coffee.
roots.
Why wouldn't you want to come back?
Well, I do come back eventually. I don't stay for too long, but this time is probably the longest time.
Oh.
My whole family's here, and people get worried and whatever. I don't. And I'm
I
supposed to do
think
my job.
maybe we can all talk with your father and tell him that this is quite a predicament we find ourselves in. So maybe to be understandable.
It's kind of less. It's less about my father and more about my mother, but they talk because they're, my parents.
What function does the father play?
Oh, he also delivers mail.
Okay.
What does your mom do?
Oh, she stays at home. She helps with
She
like.
rules the roost? No. Okay.
No,
That's a little bit racist.
Oh,
Backpedal. Backpedal.
no, she helps like new couples that are ready to start families. She's kind of like a coach.
Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, my parents. There's quite a few of us, so they're like really good at family stuff.
Oh, you have a lot of siblings, or should we? Do you have siblings that we need to avoid as well?
Ah, they will give me a hard time for it, but my mom would be the worst. Yeah, it's me, and there's like, there's 4 others.
Wow. Okay.
2 parents seems redundant.
What do you mean?
I still don't understand the point of the father. What can the father do that the mother doesn't? Very strange.
Oh,
Oh.
meta, like, duh, Gerudo. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm sitting here wondering, like, why is this a foreign concept? Oh, yeah.
Do you not have grandmothers?
Oh, yeah, we have some like elders and stuff.
I'll have to see what this. I'll have to see. Very confusing.
Anyway, I mean, we can go see them. It's just nobody wants to get in trouble, so. But I probably should before we leave, especially if we're gonna leave again. Then they'd be really mad, like really mad.
Do you only deliver mail here, or how far do you go to deliver mail?
Hey Connor, how far do I go to deliver?
Oh, sorry.
No,
I think the furthest you would have gone would. I don't think you've gone as far south as like to Farron. I think you would have gone to like maybe Raru, Darunia,
I need to pull up a map.
maybe Hateno.
How far is it? That's like not.
Tenno's
not
like all the way on the other side, I'm pretty sure.
So
So
sorry.
you definitely got some distance in there.
Can you say that one more time? Where all have I probably been? Maybe.
Let me go to my map.
Okay.
Okay. I don't. Okay. I think you've gone as far as Darunia, maybe. And Raru. Ruto and Hateno might be pushing it.
I don't see any names of anything on the map. I just see a map. Like in Roll20.
I'm looking on the Legend Keeper.
Oh yeah, and the Legend Keeper, it's got the little like icons too.
Yeah.
You can like scroll over them.
Nice.
I've not been opening Legend Keeper at all.
I just remembered to do it this time.
So not.
I do because that's where I put all your ciphers.
That's awesome. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. So
No, so you said as far as Raru. And
Yeah. So
okay.
I think the places that you have gone are Tabantha Town, Medley Town, Raru Town, Castle Town,
Mhm.
once or twice, Maybay, Darunia,
Okay.
and maybe Saria.
Oh, so more like north. Yeah, because
Yeah.
she's like younger, not like super young, but this is probably still pretty like fresh-ish. Um, so she just likes to explore some stuff.
I love those icons.
Because usually they want you to go like there and back, there and back, there and back. There's
Deliver
so
the
much,
mail with efficiency.
I guess, but there's so much in between.
That's why I like working with my hands. You're constantly doing something.
That's cool.
I have wandered the desert my entire life, and there's still many things I haven't seen. And it's
That-
not even that big.
That's also cool. I've
It's big, but it's
It-
not. I mean,
So the post office is in this like alcove. It actually is a quote unquote separate building. It's its own cavern. Um, at the back of it, there are openings to a flight platform that faces to the south and to the west. There are stacks and stacks of letters. People, or Rito, pushing things into their delivery bags. Wrap, packing up packages, everything. There are one or two people of other races who are also helping. Um, a couple of them with the uses of item or some sort of technology that allows them to fly are also making these trips. But for the most part, it is all radio. But Ronick is behind his desk sorting a few of the letters into this giant mail slot or mail cubby thing, separating them out into their destinations.
she'll see if she can kind of like from
His
across the.
back is to you.
Oh, okay, then that won't work. She'll go up to his desk, be like, knock, knock, knock. Hello.
Hmm? Oh, Sikol, you've made it back.
Yeah. I made friends.
Oh, I see that.
Hi.
Hi.
Y'all, this is Ronak. Ronak, this is them. Y'all introduce yourselves.
I'm Dito. Hello, nice to meet you. I heard you're a teacher of some kind.
I am a postmaster.
Being a postmaster, I'm sure you've heard of my exploits. My name is Virus of the Zora. I'll like stand and like triumphantly glean off into the distance with my trident in front of me.
Virus. Let me look at my intrusions real quick.
Menu coming out. Also,
what's on the menu?
It's
What's
on
on the
the
menu?
menu.
Does this vibe energy of the room is like the same mail room from Elf? Or is it,
It's
Yeah.
Or
not
is it more like-
hostile.
it's not okay.
so is it more like the mailroom from Men in Black?
It's been a while since I've seen Men in Black.
Oh my god, are the hummingbirds like the coffee aliens in Rito
They're
Village?
just shooting bits of mail through.
Just walk in and like a hummingbird, what's up?
Or I'll just be like, I am Soren.
Virus. Ronick recognizes you and recognizes the story. It's embarrassing. It's very embarrassing, and he will share it here.
Do
Unless you would like to pay an experience for me to not intrude in this way.
I feel like it would be so fun to have Virus like showboat and get shut down though. Ah.
Sounds like a win-win.
Evens I intrude, odds I don't. It's a 17. I do not intrude.
Ooh.
Yes.
Varys. Oh, aren't you the soldier that was entangled in two Lizalfos' tongues for a long time?
And like as soon as he said that, you see just like like that anime like, like fold in half. Like, hey, look, that was different. My neck got caught, and like there's a whole thing. Like it caught me like on the back foot. Like it was an abnormal situation.
No, the way I heard it was that their tongues were literally like wrapped around you the entire time, but they got stuck to each other, and then it was like
Oh god.
the younger Zora that were supposed to be like trained that had to come in and actually kill them.
Oh yes, that's yeah. That was me testing them, making them think that I was in real peril, so they could come and feel like they were saving the day and put what they were learning and training to use in a real world seeming situation. Quite brilliant as a teacher. You would understand that kind of tact, would you not?
That's the kind of shit that I would say if I were trying to cover my ass. Yeah.
Just smile and nod like through gritted teeth.
All right, who do you want to share experience with?
I will share experience with Soren.
Makes sense.
Just because like the whole like what are men useful for thing was pretty great.
Why would you need a
Honestly,
second parent?
I'm still waiting on the answer.
Yeah.
Why would you need a second parent? And it's a vo? Huh? What? Why? It just seems redundant.
I got it. Men are useful, so women have stories to talk about people doing stupid shit for entertainment. That's it.
That is the only story that Soren has had about any sort of male figure.
Run chat.
So,
Stuck in the ground.
so Sikol, how did it go? It took you
It was-
a little bit.
So the trip there, great, totally fine. We'll say that I had to take something. Wait. Oh, I guess it because we were in Mabe Village, right? When we. Okay, so that's where I had to take something. Great. Mabe Village is cute. A few things happened on the way back.
I got a cuckoo.
That's one
The
thing.
whole Darley up. Like very like proud pet owner, like isn't he cute? Like
So, do is there some place that we can go to talk a little bit more privately?
I mean, not here in the post office, no.
Let's go let's maybe somewhere else. Can you leave for a second? Can you like take a break?
I can for a second.
Okay.
And she'll lead them to some little alcove or something where there's a little private space if there is one.
Are there cigarettes in Hyrule?
Yes.
Is this the like cigarette break area?
Oh, well, that would be outside. Yes.
We can go there wherever is like a little spot that like not a lot of people pass, and she'll be like, okay, so
There are
were
tobacco pipes. I don't know about cigarettes.
so we were in Mabe Village, and that's where all of us sped up, and we were just kind of like hanging out. And then we walked outside, and there was this weird like timey-wimey dome, and we went like back in time. Uh, but it was only one spot, and we had to fight these things, and it was really cool. But then we got on a train, and there was an interesting Sheikah person that uh is, I guess, bad, right? And then like Queen Zelda isn't dead, maybe, and we met Princess Leona, and it's just we were in a shadow temple, and
As she's going on, Beerus is gonna turn to Datuk and be like, "So much for not sharing that much info with people."
I don't like keeping secrets either, so I get it.
It's my teacher.
The last time we had a teacher get told information, we got thrown in the fucking shadow temple. Okay.
Datuk has learned nothing.
All right. So next session, we're all going to get snatched up and thrown in the wind temple.
oh my goodness, every other
We
one
keep-
is a temple.
We just keep asking for help, and we keep getting stolen away. By
Betrayed
people.
by those that we love and admire.
That's so funny. But yeah, she's like, uh, yeah. So it's like, I don't know, just it's kind of hard to follow a little bit, and we didn't mean to get caught up in this. And so if that wouldn't have happened, then I totally would have been back on time. But um, now it seems like we're on like this quest. So I might have to take off for a little bit.
All right. Well, I mean, there will always be more mail to deliver whenever you're ready.
Yeah, I consider this a little bit of like a research trip. Helping, but also being able to explore. So whenever I have to deliver mail, I will know where it is.
I have a question. Is there any way that our travel could benefit the male outfit by and large? Like, maybe if she has
could
some
take mail.
like,
Oh, we could take mail. I could
well,
do
I'm
both.
thinking more like if there's any
where
gaps
you-
in knowledge.
Where are you
Oh,
trying
that's
to go?
true. Sorry.
Where are you going on your trip?
We have a map. with
Yeah.
a few different areas.
Who has the map?
I do, and so
Oh.
I'll pull out the book and kind of show the map roughly.
Okay.
Basically everywhere with circles.
Except this one.
Well,
and
maybe
this
not
one.
everywhere, but we could go everywhere with circles.
I mean, if you want to do some deliveries in Zora City or Garuda Town, we could load you up with a few.
Okay. See, I'm helping. This isn't bad.
Sure.
Right.
Whatever you need to do. And in that moment, there is a loud roar, and the wind outside picks up significantly. And all the older Rito freeze
Like,
and look at each other like they're not frozen in time.
okay.
And that's where we will come back from a break.
Oof.
Shit.
Since we'll pick up whenever we're done with our little break.
We might be dead before we meet my parents.
Or your parents. No, never mind.
No.
No, never mind.
So this is Spider Rito's origin story.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
We've returned.
It fucking Wimdy.
Windy out here.
It's fucking Wimby. God, yeah. It's
Yeah.
fucking Wimby.
Yeah, there was a roar. And it got windy. And all the older Rito are like shook.
Sora's just like, is this unusual? Is there something happening?
Is
Where
this
the
this
children?
is-
Just gonna look around,
Get
see
them
if we
safe.
noticed anything.
Yeah, you just see people start to scramble. Um, something bad is happening.
Can we help?
I'm not sure.
You know what it is?
No. I mean, I know what that is. That is Velu.
is that the big bird thing in the sky?
Valu is
I watch YouTube videos.
Valu is the patron deity of the Rito. The version in this Hyrule looks more like a Quetzalcoatl.
Oh, hell yeah.
Just because y'all are significantly more feathered than the last time Valu appeared, which was in the Wind Waker. But he will explain the last time this happened. The last time Valu acted like this was when Sky's Warden Vero was assassinated.
Oh,
Oh, oh, okay. What do we do? What do we do?
I'm not sure.
Baloo is a protector of your people, correct?
Yes.
Then perhaps we should ask Baloo how to help.
Valu is on the spire, at the tip of the spire. If you would like to go question him, go.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Stay safe. Go somewhere safe. And we'll be back.
Winds protect you.
We go.
Okay. How are you going to make it to the tip of the spire?
that's a great question.
Take the stairs.
There are stairs that lead almost to the top. Within the spire, and then there's like one more wraparound to the actual tip of the spire where Valu's domain is. You're gonna go up like 8 levels.
Cool.
Okay.
Soren's planning on running, primarily.
As you all run, you can see that some of the Rito guards are just getting on high alert. You can see that a lot of the Rito are sort of just like ushering their children to somewhere safe. And Sikol, you would recognize that a lot of the children are being taken to your mothers.
She's
now
the
for the time, now
sweet
Which you will need to
person.
pass if you are taking the stairs.
we're gonna run really fast past my house. Now's not the time. We can't hide and also get yelled at.
Can't we though?
Nope. We'll get a double yelling later.
As you run past your house, unless you would like to stop this, your mother is right outside.
What?
And-
Really?
Because she's getting all the children in, like she's getting all the children into your house. And as you're running by, she will stretch out her wing and stop you.
Oh shit. No, this is fun. Okay. Um, she's just gonna be like almost clotheslined because she was really trying to like push forward through that. So kind of like her body is like over here and head back here a little bit. And she's gonna be like, "Oh, hey,
Sikol,
hi!"
when did you get back?
Like 2 seconds ago. Can we do this later? I mean, I've been here for days.
Do you know? Do you know what's happening?
No, we were gonna go. Who are we talking to again? Sorry, I can't remember her name.
You're talking to God, basically.
We're gonna go talk to God. Be right back.
Yeah, we've missed a lot of church services, so it's just like, it's the right time.
I need to
you know,
repent.
the time of year.
Okay. You're gonna try and convince your mother to let you just go after not seeing her for a while in a moment of crisis.
Yeah.
And run towards danger.
Yeah.
Or
this is gonna be an intellect task to
Okay.
convince her.
Okay. Okay.
And I mean, this is gonna be a 6.
can I help you?
How would you like to help?
I am going to be a calming but firm presence of we need to do this, and we're going to be helpful in fixing it, and then we'll come back, and then I give my word that we will come back.
Okay. And whenever you help, you are 2 stages.
Let me reread it again.
Are you trained in
So
like social stuff?
No, so I also have that too, but that's only when I do it. So there's the one that I'm helpful with people. Whenever you help another character, that character gains the benefit as if you were trained. If you are not trained or specialized in that task.
I just can't remember how many steps it is for that stuff though. Is it like 1 or 2 steps easier? I don't.
Yeah, it just says help as if I were trained, so I'm assuming it's probably just 1 step.
Anybody else? I mean, is there anything else that you're doing to lower this difficulty?
I'm trying to keep Darley calm because if all the other birds are freaking out, I'm worried that Darley's going to be freaking out. And so I'm just like
That's
hyper
fair.
dad mode.
That's fair.
Soren can't help.
Could
If you use your action to help someone with a task, you ease the task. If you have an inability, that help has no effect. If you use your action to help someone with a task that you are trained and specialized in, the task is eased by 2.
So since I am technically acting as if I were trained, I am helping by 2, or not because
Yes.
I'm okay. Cool.
So this will be now a difficulty 4, unless Sikol wants to add anything else.
I will. Yeah. Can I do the? How many do I add from my current? If I want to like.
So normally it takes 3 points of 3 points from your pool to ease it once.
Okay. I will do that.
Unless you have an edge.
I do not have an edge. Okay. So I will do that.
So this is now a difficulty 3. So you have to hit a 9. That's 50-50 on the die.
I believe you.
So intellect, difficulty 3. Effort, I added 1 effort, right?
If the difficulty is 3, then
no.
It's a difficulty 4 and you're adding an effort.
Oh, I see. Okay, let me do that. Difficulty 4. Submit. Adding 1 effort. Submit. Ooh, nope.
Okay, so
by 1.
You missed it by 1.
Shit.
Can you use an XP to reroll if
I
you
was
wanted
gonna
to?
say, yeah,
Oh,
okay.
I can do that. Yeah, can I do that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I will 1 XP.
Give me that XP.
So 2. Okay, so again, intellect 4, effort 1. Yay!
Woohoo! She scans you. She looks across you all. And she nods. Do what you need to do. And ushers more kids in to her home.
She'll be like, I'm pretty sure we're about to save the world, Mom, so it's okay. And then we'll like
It's
go.
for good reasons, I promise.
You can yell at me later.
And then Tatuk will be like, I'll keep my promise, nod as we walk away.
Okay. You are running up the stairs. Once you get to the very top and exit, you can tell that there is a huge whirlwind that is just surrounding you. The wind is very, very strong, and it seems to be going like swirling around clockwise and out from the thing, and you are on a ledge very close to the source of this.
Mhm.
I have a thing that I can fly up to 20 feet in any direction for a minute.
Mm-hmm. I will say, if you attempt to fly, oh shit, is it gonna be hard?
Yeah,
You're gonna
It's about
get
to be-
blown around like a ping pong ball.
Yeah.
but there are stairs to get up to that spot.
There are stairs to get to the thing. You
Precarious.
are walking outside 100 feet from the surface, and there are gale force winds erupting from the top of the spire.
Darley can mount on your back, so that way if you fall, he can slowly guide you down. That's one of his abilities.
That's awesome.
What?
And if he damages the cuckoo, the god's gonna get
Yeah, I was
swarmed
gonna
by
say.
cuckoos. So it's kind of like a double defense here.
The only thing God fears is a cuckoo.
I mean, yes. Are there any precautions that y'all want to take whenever you are making this final approach to Valor's domain?
Darley's gonna be holding on to me, so if I fall, I don't die.
If we can, I would like to tie a rope between all of us so no one gets sucked off or falls off very easily. So it's basically just kind of like a connecting rope, like you would do for hiking or mountaineering. So.
And I'll use my trident as the walking stick that you like dig into
Just
the
planted.
ground. Yeah.
Okay.
Can we also stay really close to the wall?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so that will work up until you get to the point where you do have to walk into, there's a caldera sort of thing that is Value's domain, and these stairs sort of go up and go right over, so the wind is blowing right in the direction that you need to walk through. It's going to be a difficulty 5 task to get through the wind. You are all connected together. I will count that as an asset. You are using the trident to anchor yourself. That is another asset. So we are going to make this a difficulty 3 task. You will need to make a strength or might.
I can.
Should I do that?
Actually, yeah, you should. You're the one with the trident.
Whoever's.
Because I'm probably the anchor.
I have a pretty good might though, so if you just want to dump some points, I can just dump my might points in it. Or I can help you, maybe.
I don't know. My might's 13.
You've got one asset there. You're using the trident, right. And then from everybody else helping, you will be able to get at most one more asset. So might 2.
Okay.
Maybe a level of effort. just to be
Yeah,
safe.
definitely some effort.
Yeah,
I don't want to
where's
be. I
my-
don't want to be flung off. You know, it'll be-
Might 2, and then effort. I can only apply 1 effort, and that would come out of my might pool, correct?
Mhm.
Yes.
Cool. So my might's down to 12.
Do you have an edge in it?
I do.
So it would be 2
So that will
points, right?
reduce it by 1.
Oh, wait. So I need to restart my roll. Hold on. Cancel. Might. So then it makes it a simple task?
So your edge reduces the number of points that you need to spend in order to lower the task. So if you were going to
I
spend 1
see.
point of effort, it would only cost 2 instead of the normal 3.
Got it. So then my pool goes down to 11 instead of 10. All right. Effort to roll 1. Success. It was an
Nice.
18 plus
Hey.
2 damage. So
Fuck you, wind.
Okay.
I extra dig my trident into the ground.
Using the trident, you were able to sort of lever yourself across and sort of tumble down to where to below where the wind is. Like you're in the divot where the tornado winds can't get to you. But y'all just see like spiraling around itself this large feathered dragon. Quetzalcoatl thing. And you can see that there is a contingent of Rito sort of surrounding him. And one has her wings stretched up in front of her, sort of in an O shape. And you can see that she is trying very hard to magically control and calm these winds. Sikol, you would recognize her as Mesa, the Sage of Wind.
Ooh.
And you all would have seen her at the funeral.
We're making a lot of powerful friends.
Acquaintances.
Sikol, you would also recognize one of the archers there as Froka.
Fuck. That's my sister, you guys. My sister Thierry.
Soren is going to be looking for ways to help, like, as soon as we get there. Like, is there anything, like, magic-y or just anything?
What would you like to do?
Great question. I don't know. I've got the supernatural knowledge is the thing. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, how, like, what is the best way to help is what Soren's trying to figure out. Because she super doesn't want to make things worse.
I got a question. Is this just meta, right? My character's a warrior fighter.
Mhm.
Even though like I have the enchanted weapon with all the water stuff as part of it, could I use that in a non-combat setting to, like in this instance, try to splash the dragon with water to kind of knock it out? Or is that like beyond what the scope of
That is something that you
pseudomedic
could
would
use your
be?
weapon to try.
Okay. Sorry, continue.
If you, Soren, if you would like to sort of gauge out what sort of situation this is, you can make a intellect 5.
Gotcha. Supernatural knowledge would bring that down to a 4.
Mhm.
Okay. I also have an edge in intellect, so I'll go ahead and spend effort to bring it down to a 3.
I don't know. I would be happy to help, but I don't know if I really could here.
See, we'll just see where it goes with that. Yeah. That is a 17.
Hey,
That should be good.
nice.
Based off of what Ronick said, how the last time this happened was before the sage was assassinated. The fact that he's just getting riled up and the fact that there's nothing immediately dangerous, you get the sense that this is some sort of premonition that Valu is seeing that is getting him riled up.
Gotcha.
As far as how to calm him, you're not sure that there is a way other than the thing coming to pass or being stopped.
Is there any way to get insight into what the magic otherwise?
Do you have any way to communicate with something that you do not share its language?
Not that I know of. But I do have a sense for the weird. No. But
Can
like
I
said,
use
everything's weird.
experience to influence? Like, could I spend experience to help Soren, like, have some way to communicate? Or is it only for, like, your... Like, player intrusions only count for yourself kind of a deal?
There's like a list of things you can do with player intrusions too, in general.
And I don't know them.
I know one of them for like a certain amount is like a short-term effect. So like for a limited time, you can do a thing, like a small ability or something. But other than that, other than some XP-driven effect, I do not have a way to do that. But this isn't pleasant social activity, so I wouldn't have an inability for anything I say. Because it is not that. So it doesn't say anything about emotionally charged social activity or disaster speeches.
Yeah, I don't have anything.
Actually,
Wait.
You're not an adept. Never mind.
I am an adept.
One of the adept player intrusions is convenient idea.
What is it? Something an idea?
Convenient idea. A flash of insight provides you with a clear answer or suggests a course of action with regard to an urgent question, problem, or obstacle you're facing.
Sure.
Okay. I also have a companion fairy. I don't know if that's going to be super helpful here, but maybe.
The companion fairy might. Can you explain what the companion fairy does?
Yes, the companion fairy. Oh, I just clicked off the page. Over the course of one day, the user can activate the Cypher a total number of times equal to its level. Each time they can select a living creature within long range, learn the following about it, its level, origin, species, name, and possibly other facts such as credit score, home address, phone number, or related info.
What is God's credit score?
You know what?
So important.
He hasn't made a single payment since he created everything.
Would you like to use the companion fairy?
Yes, I would.
Okay. Roll its level.
Okay. 1d, and this one is 1d6 plus 2 as well. Okay. Roll 1d6. How did I do? Ooh, bad. 3 total.
Okay. So you can use it 3 times over the course of this day.
Oh, 3 times. Okay, that's not
this
too bad.
will be the first time.
So I would kind of summon this fairy.
Open up your bottle and
hey,
you Z target and you press up on the C stick.
Hey.
Can the hay be like a New Yorker hay?
Hey,
You're flying here.
And then I'd is it so? Do I like ask the fairy questions, or does it like how does that kind of interaction like in world work?
So you're asking the fairy to help.
Yep.
The fairy can speak the
Okay,
language
cool.
that Balu is.
Oh, okay.
That Balu knows. So you're sending it, and first off, the fairy is struggling against the wind, but
yep. Can I like hold my hand as it's like so it's like blowing into my hand, so it's at least not blowing away?
Yeah.
He's saying that you know, something's about to happen, something around Turtle Rock. that something's about to get really weird with like time and stuff.
Okay.
Some around
Yeah.
Turtle Rock, it's something bad.
Turtle Rock. Okay. And it can't see what? It just knows something bad is gonna happen?
Just something.
Okay. Do we know when?
And at that moment, there's that same bassy vroom that you heard outside of Maybe Village, and all of you can see this blue aura happening outside. Like you can barely see it against the snow that's being kicked up around the mountain. But it is a good, like, 2.5 miles into the mountains.
Oh, okay.
If we could take an educated guess, would we think that that was where the circle was on the map that we've been looking at multiple times?
Yes.
Perfect.
Do we
Alright.
have gliders? Can we just jump?
One person has a glider.
I would say there are probably gliders around.
Oh, okay.
You would have seen a few in the mailroom.
That makes sense.
Nice. Yeah.
For the
We
Rito.
definitely would want one of those, I think.
Can I talk to Valu?
You can try.
Okay.
It's an older like dialect of Rito
Mm.
that he would understand.
Is it one of those things that it's like in school where like kind of taught it, and so it's kind of like a student that has Spanish class but isn't very good at it, so is like very broken, like, or I guess not Spanish, it would be like
It's
Latin. Yeah, like Latin. And then
It's like speaking Spanish to somebody who speaks Latin.
Only using infinitives.
It's like, you know, it's related. Just
You can get
different.
something done.
Maybe since she's from here, she would just in the kind of like the general like area, like talking to everyone, like the sage and like guards and Valo would just be like, "It's okay. There's a thing at Turtle Rock. We've dealt with this before. We're gonna go check it out, and then we'll come back and tell you guys. But you don't have to freak out anymore. We'll take care of it."
The wind
can I
doesn't
also
change.
Can I also ask my fairy to translate
Just
that?
translate.
Yeah.
Okay.
The wind doesn't change.
Okay. That's
Okay, you don't believe us, that's fair. Regardless, we'll be back.
Okay. Where do you go?
Take back down, like back down. But on the way down, just be like to my sister, just a little bit like, and then
She does like the weirdest fucking look, like, what the fuck are you doing up here?
I'll explain it later.
She can't hear you.
it looks really crazy. Just
Like it's just the sound of wind.
great.
Is there okay, so it's 2.5 miles out into the mountains. It's very cold. Is there anything that you would like to get in Rito Village to help?
Some of those drinks that keep you warm or that protect you from the cold.
Spicy elixir.
A spicy elixir.
I'm
You just-
naturally resilient to cold, yeah?
Are you?
Weak to electricity.
I mean, I'm weak to electricity, but I'm pretty sure like Zoras in general are
In Twilight
generally
Princess, they
okay.
are fucking not.
Oh yeah, because they all get frozen to hell.
Well, if you wear the armor, you're weak to fire and
oh, yeah, that's true.
Oh, I guess that's true. It's the extremes on each. Okay. Glad I have weak to electricity instead of
That's-
fire and ice.
Yeah. Also in Breath of the Wild, there's like the ice and the fire, but then there's also like hot and cold, and those are separate. Maybe the colds are the same, but there's like sun hot and fire hot, and they're different. So I don't,
Oh, yeah.
So, if you would like to get just elixirs that will warm you up, there you will need to go to a store and purchase some, and have the Cypher spaces available for them. If you would like to buy warmer clothing, you could also try and do that.
I'll do that. Do they
Yeah.
make clothing big enough for me?
Yes.
Okay.
How
a good idea.
long did the last time dome last?
It lasted until you cut it.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Do you want to get those gliders too?
Yeah, maybe. I know.
Like if you go to the post office, like you can just pick one up.
Yeah.
Cool. Yes, I'll get warmer clothes, and then I'll go ahead and buy one of the heat elixirs just so we have one. I have 2 empty Cypher slots. So
I'll also get. Is my since I've only used it once, do I still have a Cypher slot, or since I've like used it now, do I have 2 slots open?
You will have 2 slots open. You'll still have this ferry for the rest of the day.
Okay.
Mm.
Am I okay with cold, or I should probably get one too, right?
You should probably also get one.
I will also get one.
sure. And that's just spicy elixir.
Yeah. So
Spicy meatball.
spicy elixir with just what's in your budget, you'll be able to get a level 1, which will grant you 1 armor against cold damage and then keep you warm and comfortable for 24 hours.
Okay.
Ooh.
So I guess we should all take those now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you drink it now, then you will still have the open Cypher slot.
Oh,
I
cool.
heard chat come through. It was roll 20.
Yeah, it was okay. Yeah, and we have the budget for both the clothes and the elixirs, or is it one or the other?
Both.
Okay. Yeah,
Cool.
I'll definitely do that.
So use that. Woohoo!
What is the name of the cipher? I just
Spicy
see-
elixir.
1 clothing.
Spicy
and
meatball.
Spicy meatball. Okay.
1d6.
Yeah, I'm just gonna drink mine now. Might as well.
Yeah.
All right, 2 armor.
Within your budget, you will only get 1.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay, so it's just spicy
It's a
elixir.
level 1
for-
Cypher.
All right, I'll just remember that my 1 armor.
I will say they are also selling Hardy Elixir, Magic Elixir, Energizing Elixir, and Wolfosbane Elixir.
What's Wolfosbane?
It's the Osbane of a wolf. Duh.
Of course.
That's the bane of a wolf host.
That
Which are the
Um,
werewolf dudes who howl at you and run around, and or at least in Ocarina of Time, they're werewolves.
yeah, in Twilight Princess and Spirit Tracks, they just pop out of the snow.
Oh, so we should. So they like ward against those.
Mhm.
Mm.
Do we have
Oh.
enough money for warm clothes, spicy elixir, and a wolf's bane, or a third one of those elixirs?
If you have enough for a moderate item, maybe.
I think. Do you still have those ruby orbs, Soren? No.
Ooh.
No, we bought a chicken.
No, but didn't we
Wait,
get
did we get
another
more?
one? I think we got more. Remember we found it in the temple. It was, I think, in one of the chests.
Oh yeah, I don't think I kept those. Somebody else kept those, I think.
Someone else?
maybe.
I didn't keep them. If we don't, then we don't. I guess no wolf's bane for us.
But I think it was just like moderate amount of rupees.
Yeah.
Monies.
Yeah. Yeah, it would have been in the Stalfos Knight. What the Stalfos dropped. So
Then
I don't know if Virus, if you picked that up.
I did pick up stuff. I haven't spent anything on a medium cost item,
So do
but
you
I
want to
also don't
spend
have
it on Wolfosbane?
sure.
I think that's a good
You
call.
can add.
So both my Cypher slots will be full.
But we're all drinking the spicy elixir, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait
So-
till we get a little closer and then I'll drink it.
Oh, I guess it's
Okay.
true.
I'll just chug mine right now. I'm cool.
Do we suspect that if we drink it now, like the likelihood that we're still there 24 hours from now is quite low? Like how far of a journey is it? I guess
2.5
is kind of what I'm
hours into the
asking.
mountains. What's
2.5
the
miles.
miles. Yeah.
Okay, so 14 minutes if you run.
Well,
In the mountains.
mountains.
In a blizzard.
So 16 minutes. Just
You
add
will,
another
you will
minute.
probably need it on the journey there because it's fucking cold.
Yeah.
Okay. So this
Chug,
is
chug,
wolves.
I posted the Wolfosbane in the Roll20 chat.
Oh man, I just noticed because it separates it weird. I just noticed that the name is directly to the right of
Yeah.
the GM name. Yeah, got it. All right, cool.
User keys are equal to- Okay.
All right, cool. So then I'll drink my spicy meatball.
Nice meatball.
The spice of it.
1d6. I also got a 2.
What is? Did I detect my
Oops.
my fairy had an Aussie accent? Or no?
Like New York.
A New Yorker? Okay. Or an accent of some kind, I mean. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
I think fairies should have different accents based on what spring they come from.
100%.
Oh, that's such a good idea.
How did
Not that you have
so?
to do that, Connor. Just Nintendo should do that.
Did I use it twice for asking it to translate, or was it just one? So I still have 2.
There was just one.
Okay. I'm gonna get someone's goddamn credit score if I have to. What's your?
We'd probably have to be in Castletown for that to matter. That'd probably be the only town with credit.
That's fair. I'll find someone. What are the other questions?
Right. What are y'all doing?
Was there a way that we could still use the gliders and get to like an advantageous position to fly there rather than going all the way back up to the top, or is back up to the top the best way to do it?
If you wanted to launch like from one of the levels, like the way that the Rito houses work is that each like alcove opens up to an outer balcony where you could fly off.
Okay.
The post office has a few specific platforms that go south. You're trying to go north, so you would need to go up on a higher ledge. If you wanted to go back all the way up to the top and launch out from where Valu is making the hurricane, you could try and get a little bit of extra thing, and you would be going from a much higher place and possibly want to walk less, but there's every chance that the wind could take you in a direction that you aren't trying to go.
I say let's keep it safe. As much as I think jumping off the top would be cool, I think, and this is roughly what Tatuk would be saying too. I think it's best that we.
There aren't any colorful, queer-coded Hylians with a cannon or something nearby that are trying to sell us a carnival game for 10 rupees.
Not here.
Sorry.
There are many colorful queer-coded birds, but
Oh, well.
Do we see a sign that says sploosh kaboom?
no.
Why are we even here anymore?
Let's give up this quest. Who cares about Zelda?
I think maybe Soren would go for like a level of like flight ramp that isn't like so high that the hurricane's going to be a huge problem. But is that like the whole town, or is it mostly just up at the top now?
It's mostly up at the top, but it is like the winds have picked up all around.
Mm.
Yeah, I think Soren's going to be looking for that sweet spot of like get a little bit of lift and like a boost, but not like fully into the cyclone kind of thing.
Right.
Take a running leap with a glider.
How did I?
Soren's warm clothes, by the way, are just like an old poncho that you might see in a Western movie, but like with fur and like feathers all over it. You know, sleeves? Who needs them? Who needs sleeves on any outer garment? Cloaks, ponchos, they're in. Okay.
How this is a meta question, but how does your funky arm react with things that touch it? Like, do you also not like wearing a lot of sleeves? Okay.
I think it's just the no sleeves thing is just to hide the general weirdness, you know? It's a conversation topic for sure, so keep it kind of hidden.
There.
I don't think it reacts bad with anything that touches it, but I don't know.
With the blizzard, or with the gale coming from Balu, your gliders would give you an asset. So it would bring this level 3 task down to a 2. In order to get the right direction, I'm going to need a task of whatever ability of your choice, because might, speed, and intellect would all factor in here. You're trying to hit 2.
And we need to be a rank 3, you said?
It was a 3. Your gliders are
asset
bringing
brings
it down to 2.
Got it.
I think I have geography as one of mine, so I'm happy to do an intellect if y'all want me to. If someone has a better idea. I'm also.
Everybody will have to make this.
I'll definitely do intellect because I don't think the like physicality of it would be a problem for Soren. Just like finding the right spot to land would be the bigger problem. So.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do intellect as well.
I have glide, but it's just one of my miscellaneous special abilities.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, same thing.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm good.
The only thing is,
I'm
Sikol would not need a glider. Sikol would just be able to glide.
Oh, okay. So, sorry. Tell me one more time. What is?
You're trying to beat a difficulty 2 task.
We can pick which one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I will do speed. I'm also going to add. I'm gonna add an effort to it. But I have an edge, so that's only 2. Yahoo! Got it.
Nice, we all made it. Let's go.
All right. Yeah, so you all land about a half mile into the mountains. It is snowy. It is windy. And it's early afternoon, or it's mid-afternoon. It's like 3 now. But you are heading into the mountains as the afternoon is going to fade into night. But that's where we're going to pick up next time.
Oh.
Damn.
This is they all end so well of like, fuck, I just like just a little bit more. I just want to just a little bit more. Oh, that's so good.
Leave them wanting more.
I'm so fucked when we get back.
Yeah. Without forcing you, but really heavily encouraging you, Tatuk doesn't want to break a promise he made, so Tatuk is gonna go out of his way to make sure that we return, even if it costs him.
On the way back, she probably will be like, "Okay, let's go to the next place, right? We're just ready to go."
Yeah, so y'all got y'all's big exposition dump. That's everything going on.
Well,
woohoo!
I think we learned quite a lot. We've learned quite a lot.
The big bad evil guy was miscommunication.
As it always is.
Damn. Well,
I mean, I don't know about you. The big bad evil guys are very clearly Megra, Electo, and Tisiphone in my mind.
Well, yeah, it's definitely the Arrhenius, but
Eugene
Few
Provost
mutants.
isn't a complete asshole, and I can still look up to him in some ways.
Like everything about Eugene Provost, or Provost Eugene Amon, the sages, Liana, like all of that was just because people wouldn't talk to each other, and
That's
so
brilliant.
Classic.
That's
and
classic
so
royalty too.
you know they had to have a come to Hylia meeting and just figure out what the fuck's
Hash it
going
out.
on.
Yeah, that's great.
Damn. Damn. Well, we're all gonna have to wait 2 weeks because of Easter, which is fair. It happens. It happens. But that's exciting. We'll have to build up some anticipation. So make sure. Let me do a quick rundown. We have plenty of other stuff happening next week that you definitely want to make sure that you're here for. Again, Wednesday we have starting Ascension in Paradise, Chapter 3 of our Cyberpunk Red anthology series. Very Baywatchy meets Cyberpunk Red, which will be interesting. It's going to be a good time. It's run by Taylor Potato. So come back for that. Then Red Markets on Thursday. Coming to an end, but things are crazy. And Zambies. So
Zambies.
Zambies and economic horror. Definitely show up for those.
It's getting very Resident Evil
Ooh.
as far as
I'm about that.
what the zombies are starting to do.
That's relevant because the remake just came out. So
The remake just came out. Yeah.
Put it on the tags on the VOD. Tag it. Resident Evil.
Entire Resident Evil.
Like yeah, it's that part of Resident Evil where the zombies stop being zombies and start being like meat monsters. Like we're getting there. You know,
Yeah.
we're
Like
reaching that point.
Damn.
It's like halfway through Resi 1 where it's just like, oh shit, there's a shark now.
Yep, just a nasty old.
Oh
Thank
no,
God
there are
we haven't
bees.
met Blight Shark. Oh God, Blight Shark would be a whole.
Is it
I wonder
like
if Mike's listening.
is it like Rat King from Last of Us type? Just like the big the bloater one that had all the other
Ugh.
It's
clickers.
a bloater with a stalker and a Shambler on
a
him.
little bit.
Was that
a
from
little
2?
bit.
Yeah, that's from 2.
That's why I don't fully know that one else.
It's yeah. A
Close to-
little bit of
just-
Vecna from Stranger Things vibes, you know? Like,
Gross.
it's just pretty much everything you could think of that's like bad is happening to us right now. So
Good thing that it's such a nice
Thursday.
world. So once you deal with that, it's all going to be okay.
yeah,
after
it's
that.
such a happy, cheery world besides that.
Come find out. What else can go wrong? Then on Friday, season premiere of After These Messages, which is a sitcom RPG that is written and run by Bobby from 2000 Tales. Don't know the premise of the sitcom yet, but it's gonna be a hoot. It's gonna be a hoot. The cast is excellent. Bobby's excellent. So definitely come for that. 2 season premieres. Make sure you're there for both of them. Then we won't be here next Sunday, but during the day, Rise of the Orphan coming back. That is a D&D 5e homebrew. I was about to say Hyrule. That didn't make sense. Homebrew that is run and written by Gunmetal Draws. And Matt, you said it's going to be intense, interesting and intense.
When we make it back, it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great. Great things. So that's our week coming up. Make sure to follow us on socials or join our Discord to know more. Let's hear what else is going on. Connor, what you got going on?
Tomorrow, I'm going to be on twitch.tv/indoor adventures. We just hit level 20.
Hey, let's
We'll
go.
be doing
Nice.
level 20 things. I think
no.
that involves getting Arjan, or my character, eggs.
Eggs?
Eggs.
What?
Draconian eggs, to be precise.
Oh, interesting.
Because we had a one shot a while back whenever we were level 4 where 2 PCs played Arjan's kids. So now we had to figure out how Arjan is a single father of 2.
God, yeah, you guys have so much like
We have so much backstory.
That's
So much
you have,
lore.
All
You
the
have so many
lore.
things that just got placed in like undetermined points in the timeline that now you have to make sure happen by the end of the campaign.
That's brilliant.
That's
That's
so
awesome.
cute.
Arjan's got to
though.
found some sort of company at some point.
Oh,
Unless
he's
you-
already done that.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
And like we made a deal with Asmodeus so that Connie gets
Perfect.
wrapped in, but I didn't account for Arjan getting a red dragon girlfriend. Cause that happened.
Nice. Nice.
It's a Scaly's dream over there, guys. Just tune in.
Also sometimes I do things on twitch.tv/cyberwolf1201, but I haven't done that in a while because I'm taking a little break while I figure out what I want to do.
Fair
That's
enough.
fair.
Fair. Totally fair.
We stand break times. Yes. Matt. Yeah.
Nothing.
The other man.
Yeah, nothing much outside of what you see me on High Shelf with. So come watch all the everything at High Shelf. Yeah, that's about it.
Nice. Gavin.
Yeah, I knew it was coming again. I was third twice.
No!
So I'm Gavin. The only thing I think I really do here is this and Mass Effect. So at the end of the month, Mass Effect.
That's right. Ooh, which we should be having this month. 29th of
Hopefully.
April. It's always the last Saturday, so
Yeah, hopefully, fingers
come
crossed.
back for that. We had to sadly had to miss last month, but hopefully we can come back this month. Yeah. Ethan.
I play Red Markets. I'm on spring break this week, so you can catch me outside
that.
touching grass. I'm in the gym. I'm in the park. I'm on the couch. I'm wherever I want to be. But where
What do
I'm
you like?
not is work.
Touching grass in Minecraft, you mean?
Or at the park.
Okay.
There are parks. I gotta go find. My mission this week is to go find one of our parks because there's one that I've been looking for since we moved here, and I haven't been. So
Oh, there you go.
that's what I'm doing.
A quest. A real life quest. Nice.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Hi, I'm Blair _ Canadian Moose all over the place. When I'm gonna be on Ascension in Paradise this Wednesday, so if you want to come see more
That's
of
gonna be
me,
fun. Taylor's been putting a lot of work into it. It's gonna be a
very
blast.
much so.
Yeah.
And I am playing a Cher lookalike, so I'm excited. Um, you were
Can't do
muted.
anymore.
I didn't hear.
Oh
any-
no, it didn't come through.
Did you sing? Did you sing?
I was believing in life after love.
Nice.
Did you
Very
believe?
good.
See, everybody else can do it,
We're
just not
kicked
my
off Twitch.
microphone.
Trey,
I think if you do
Copyright.
any more than that, you do get kicked off.
Oh,
You got
okay.
the one lyric in your.
So that's all that I have here. Then I'm gonna be on Lost Caravan actually on Tuesday, playing in. It's called Who We Are, and it was written by Sir Hooper of Lost Caravan, and it's a I should have pulled this up beforehand. It's a like collaborative, more there's no dice involved, and it's more like RP based, that is kind of diving into memories and relationships and friendships and stuff like that. So it should be really interesting. I think this is kind of like the play test of it. So if you want to come check it out, that's really exciting. And then sometime this month, one Sunday this month, I'm pretty sure, back on Lost Caravan to play in episode 4 of Nova, which I'm so excited because last time made me cry. So yeah. Oh my God, it's just so good. Mwah. Used to be or was a 1-shot, now is going on a 4-shot. So very good. That's it. So we got a lot of stuff here. Make sure to come back. Hope everybody's enjoyed their weekend. Are we gonna raid anybody?
Yeah, we're gonna raid. It looks like Yvonne B's online. Playing
Yes.
Valheim again. So we'll go see her, see how she's doing. But yeah, See everybody soon. We'll be back. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
I'm gonna hit the button.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Everybody continue to say bye. I don't know how long.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye
Bye.
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 Bye
Bye
now.
now.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye now.